back to my channel. My name is Zena if you're new here. Hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful day.
What up, my people? We are back with another beautiful episode of South Park Season 10, Episode 3. Oh, this is a two-parter.
Oh.
This is a two-parter.
What is it called?
Cartoon Wars. Part 1, Part 2. This is Part 1.
Cartoon Wars?
Yes.
What if it's like back to the anime? Because that was like, you know, kind of cartoonish.
We'll find out.
How you didn't tell about the
land of chocolate was safe forever and ever.
Oh, I know it's early. I know y'all don't want us to pause early, but I never understood how kids, or I mean, I would hope it's kids or people, fall asleep when they get read books.
Because it's peaceful and quiet.
Yeah, in class. But it's nighttime. I'm gonna stay up because I'm invested in the story. I want to see what happens.
No mean that you finish it. You ain't reading the damn chapter book.
Oh. But that's what I'm saying.
It's a kid's book, probably like 10 pages.
How is that putting you to sleep? If I read a book right now, I'm gonna keep wanting to read because I'm invested in the book.
You're an adult.
I know, but I can bet money that if we read our child a book at night, I highly doubt they're going to sleep.
They're not.
They're gonna say, "What about another book?" Or they're gonna ask 21 questions about the book.
You're absolutely right.
Unless, I mean, what is it? Because their parents' voice gets so boring that you just knock down.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like the soothingness? I don't know.
Get your shoes on. Gotta get out of here. Move. Take this. Just get the gun.
I feel like we went from this season starting off about Chef to Marsh. It's all Marsh.
Oh, yes.
Marsh has just been doing everything.
The absolute most.
Somebody call Marsh.
Shelly be looking a hot mess. How is this us?
Toilet paper? We're gonna with stuff?
That was COVID. Oh, someone's naked.
All right, everyone get in and get a seal on that door.
A cartoon is about to air on American television with Stanley. Muhammad is sacred to the Muslim people.
What cartoon would be so insensitive as to have Muhammad as a character?
Them.
Family Guy.
I was gonna say
It gotta be one of
Family
those.
Guy, or they didn't let me talk.
It's South Park.
Yeah.
They should have just put them in there.
Family Guy doesn't care who they insult. A cartoon depicting the Muslim prophet Muhammad is set to air tonight. All over the Middle East, Muslims are burning American flags and Family Guy posters.
هدد حماس في خطابه عن حالة الاتحاد.
Really? Y'all don't
بقطع
even say
المعونات.
that.
So what happens now?
Yeah.
We stay here through the night, wait it out to see if they do anything. It's okay. We're alive. We're alive.
You know what I thought about?
They
What
did
makes
all
that
that.
place so safe?
Because everybody's together.
If it's a disaster gonna happen, I mean, just stay at home.
But everybody's together.
Stay with your family. At home. We all gotta
As
go in the
small
building.
as South Park is, everybody's family.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, it looks like we dodged a
I'm the
bullet.
person with the coffee.
They censored the image of Muhammad? How? You TiVo every episode of Family Guy? Dude, it's a good show. Yeah, lots of people like Family Guy.
You think that's bad? Remember when I auditioned to be David Hasselhoff's car?
Yeah, but Dad, why would you invite an ex-girlfriend to dinner?
His chin went from looking like a booty cheek to some hanging balls.
Who balls look like that? Just saying.
You don't want me to say.
Love will keep us together. Maybe we can just have tea.
You mean like the time you had tea with Muhammad?
Try my Mr. T.
That's it.
That's it? That's all they did? Oh, man, that's not cool. Since when do you care about
I
being
was
sensitive to
literally
people's
gonna say
religion,
that.
Cartman? Yeah, you rip on people's religion all the time. How would you feel, Cal, if there was a cartoon on television that made fun of Jews all the time, huh?
Carmen literally does that. He's living that.
Every single day.
He's living
said
that.
'cause
Really,
he's a-
Carmen?
He said because he's a child.
But it's not. It's because it's not Kyle. If it was Kyle, he wouldn't care. But because it's not Kyle,
He always trying to defend
no.
something
If
in the
it
wrong
was
way.
Kyle, he wouldn't care. Because it's not Kyle, he cares.
If it's not Marsh going crazy, it's Cartman trying to defend something in the wrong way. At this season. They gotta be stopped.
Round.
That's a new one.
Ah! It's Family Guy! Quick, Gerald, do something! You boys know you're not supposed to watch that careless show!
Mom, it was nothing.
It is important for us to understand why the Muslims feel the way they do. First of all, in the Muslim religion, you're not allowed to have what? Anybody? Jack off.
Because they're supposed to know this.
You would think we would be used to this by now, but it's just
If you're not,
sometimes
Mr. Garrison just be.
sex and jack off. That's what we going. All right, what's next?
He's thinking of Mr. Slave.
They live in good sand.
Mrs. Garrison, that is ignorant and racist. Muslims are mad because of Family Guy, not because they can't jack off.
Family Guy episode featuring Muhammad was only part 1 of a 2-parter. Family Guy writing staff has demanded the Muhammad character be seen in full view. Once again, bitter riots have started in the Middle East. This time even more massive.
حتى يدركوا أبعاد المؤامرات الأمريكية ضدهم.
Retaliation. Oh my God. Okay.
We have to do something. We have to go to Fox Network in LA.
It's time that we have been seeing them and seeing the other side of the street. All this time, the school has been across the street.
You're right.
Cause look, that's the post office. That's Tom's thing, and they're always on that side, walking over there, and we always see that.
That must mean that whatever they be going to
the community center
be right there too. Cause remember when they was on the Day After Tomorrow episode?
Yep. Oh, cause look, there's like the street and the sidewalk, and the buses in the parking lot.
You own something. You own something. Look at you.
And we'll ride our big wheels to Los Angeles, if that's what it takes. Yes. The writers are standing up and saying they aren't going to be intimidated. Intimidated? If 10 people die because Family Guy just had to have their little joke, will you still think it's funny?
Yeah, he talks about Kyle being a Jew, knowing that how many people have passed away back in history.
Well, I mean, he really loves Kyle. That's what it is.
No,
that's all it is. He showed that last episode.
I'm just saying though, like I can't like.
He loves Kyle. He can't live without him. He can't live without him.
Kyle, wake up!
Again?
We have to go. The terrorists are attacking.
Wait a minute. Where's Ike?
He was just here.
Ike!
Oh my God!
They scared me. I was gonna say Ike and Kyle. They almost got me.
Oh my God!
They almost got me.
Oh my God!
They almost got me. Get it together, Kyle.
Come to try and stop me? It isn't gonna work. I don't need a partner on this.
Oh, those are snipers.
Especially one who doesn't trust me. You have to understand why I didn't believe you before. I just want to do something right, you know? Just this one time. No, we might not even make it into the studio. I know. But what made you change your mind? I got some sound advice.
Who's the old friend?
It's dramatic as hell, but it has me invested.
It does.
It's like a real movie right now.
It's giving a beautiful moment for these two.
Because these two don't be arguing, cussing each other out. That's why we stuck in it.
That's why we're confused.
We gotta enjoy it while we can, because it's not gonna last long.
Sure ain't.
You set? I'm set. Let's do this. All right, let's roll.
I believe that Professor Thomas from the university has come up with a solution.
Our only hope is to make the Muslim extremists know that we had no part in the Muhammad episode.
So how do we do that?
We bury our heads in sand. We can each dig a hole in the sand, stick our heads in the holes, and then have the person to our left bury them.
No, wait a minute. That's ridiculous. Look, what we need to do is just the opposite. We're all united in the belief that every person has a right to say what they want. Past few decades, we haven't had to risk anything to defend it.
I like the sand idea. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Really?
the sand thing sounds a lot simpler.
If we keep our stops to a minimum,
6 days,
we should
and
be
that's
able
when
to
the
get
new
episode
episode
pulled
airs.
just in time. Yes, all it takes to kill a show forever is get one episode pulled. And then people with disabilities can demand another show get pulled. And so on and so on.
There has to be something behind this episode. Between them. Family Guy and South Park.
I'm not gonna lie,
which one? Did we look it up? Which one came first? When did South Park?
I don't remember.
I think it was South Park.
But regardless of it, I feel like this episode is like so confusing, and it's like
there got to be something like in the real world that happened. Like one of them got the episode pulled first. Probably.
This isn't what I signed up for. I like Family Guy. Why do we have to get it off the air forever?
Oh, I think this is how people felt about the episode, and they're kind of just like reenacting it. There was probably people really like saying like, "Oh, Family Guy needs to get shut down because of this one episode, whatever the episode showed or whatever." And I think they're like portraying it.
Makes sense.
Compare me to Family Guy again, and so help me, I will
There
kill
we
you
go.
where you stand. Everywhere I go. Hey, Cartman, you must like Family Guy, right? Hey, your sense of humor reminds me of Family Guy, Cartman.
Or what South Park was getting compared to Family Guy. Family Guy got the episode pulled, and they saying South Park being acting like that, doing
Or maybe
that.
it's just Cartman that reminds them of Family Guy.
Or you can roll with that. I was just trying to think a little deep. Ready to just kill my deep thoughts.
You don't understand! I can't believe I let you scare me into taking your side. I don't need you to get the episode pulled. No, I am
There
not
you go.
letting you go
Back.
to that
I told
television
you.
studio.
Why are they jumping like
Stay
that?
on them.
Now South Park. Now South Park. We done seen so many cars go by them, and y'all gonna do this to the police?
These theatrics is great though. They doing a good job. This scene is giving Fast and the Furious. All we need is to jump out of a helicopter, we'll be all right.
It's giving slow and dramatic.
Be sure to bury their heads in the sand before you bury your own.
All right, now get your head in the hole.
Dad, this is stupid.
Stanley, there's no time for your immaturity. Do it!
If everyone has their head buried by the person standing to their left, then who's gonna bury the last person?
You realize by not burying your head in sand, you'll appear to be a part of the Family Guy audience.
You have to understand. I'm all she has.
Oh, he's sacrificing snacks. He's serious. If you got Cartman out there sacrificing some snacks, he is serious as hell. Yeah, he's serious. Yeah, you're not stopping him, Kyle. Got a gingerbread back there, chocolate chip cookie, donut, a sock.
Yeah, he needed clothes. You know what? First of all, he could have fell. He could have went off that cliff. He would have not have got hurt.
He would have died.
No, he wouldn't. It was so small.
You're crazy. Did you see how that bike bounced off the rocks?
I know, but I'm saying like him.
He would have died.
No, he would have been fine.
Kill Kyle. You acting
Kyle
like Cartman.
Could have been left on the
You out
bike.
here acting like
One,
Cartman.
two. Why did that bike blow up? That plastic thing.
You acting like
what
Cartman.
caught it on fire?
Woman,
South
as
Park
fast
is
as they was going,
so
they had
dramatic.
motors on there.
I won't let you win. You hear me? Suck my balls, huh?
Mr. President,
Who's the
my
good
hands are
accent?
tied. The Family Guy writers insist I don't censor
Comedy
Muhammad.
show.
Next week on South Park, the race continues as an entire nation buries its head in sand. The idea has swept the nation.
Oh, they fight again.
Will the cartoon be allowed to appear uncensored?
This was one crazy episode.
Could you imagine watching this like live back then? Like this is airing. You know how excited you would be hearing this? In
No,
like
I
that?
couldn't have because I wasn't allowed to watch neither. So
You know how exciting that would have been? Like
my
find out
my
next
mom
week.
was like Kyle's mom. You are not allowed to. We weren't allowed to watch
That's like
Family
find
Guy, South Park, and none of that. We weren't allowed.
Man, I would have been hyped waiting for next week. 6 days, but it was a good episode.
This was.
I loved it.
It has its moments. It's a little still confusing, but it's still a good episode. Kyle and Carmen are making it. They're making it. It's really good.
Well, I guess we're gonna go check out part 2.
So after part 1, stay tuned because part 2 is coming.